Recording in progress. Here we go. So I thought that, oh, you've got to continue it, haven't you? I've got, because I can see you all on my, if I look down, it's because I've got you all on my laptop, so I can see you all. I thought the energy right now is super, super crazy. I have had so many friends reaching out to me and yoga students, because I'm being an astrologer as well. I'm very much aware that the astrological alignments are absolutely, my natal chart thrives on, and it's a very air and fire, so it kind of thrives on it. So when everyone else is having, like, I'm actually floating about doing my thing. When everyone else is in a good place, that's when I'm like having my challenges. So I'm actually, it means that I'm able to hold people's space right now. And I'm very aware that it's a Saturn Uranus square. So it's where Saturn is in your chart and where Uranus is in your chart for your natal chart. There's a lot of stuff. We've got the remnants of the eclipse happening. So there has been doorways opening, and there's stuff with these doors closing right now. Okay, and interestingly, I'm going to get this. I decided to pull a card for you. Oh God, my incense has decided to escape. I don't know why that happened. Okay, right, the incense and my positive vibes has decided to escape. Okay, I pulled a card today for us as a group, thinking, oh yes, I'll give us all hope. But you know, as I say, we all have free will, so it's how you perceive something. So there's no such thing as something being benefic or malefic. This is how we do it. So this is the card that I pulled today. The Tower, and I'm like, okay, shall I show it to them? Yes, it's the truth. So it doesn't mean, so it represents, that lots of people go, oh my God, that's just terrible. That actually represents Saturn Uranus square. That is what's going on astrologically, and for a lot of us around, a lot of people, there's changes happening within us all. And that card means change. And change sometimes, especially if you've got a lot of fixed signs, if the planet that rules your natal chart is fixed, you're going to be feeling really uncomfortable because you're fixed and you don't like to change. So there's a breaking down of old beliefs. So just now we're actually in there's things going on. We're reaching back to past stuff, and we're looking at it in a different way. So it's a mix of the old and the new of who we are. And I don't know if that's relevant to you guys just now, but I know the people around me just now and myself, it's about dealing with things that you have done in the past in a different way, or seeing things in a completely different way, and doing them differently or doing them better. And even if it's not better, it's differently because there's a new perspective. So there's lots of changes, breakthroughs into new areas, possible new favorable opportunities as well, you know. So yeah, sometimes things can be, so abandonment of relationships, all this, there's just breakdowns of stuff. But you know, change is a huge, you know, things like this is a catalyst to take us to where we need to be, but sometimes it doesn't feel like it. So hence the reason I thought I wouldn't speak too much about the planets. I wouldn't get too heavy. I thought we'd do like a fun and easy, one of our golden oldies, our chakra balancing. We've not done that for a wee while. But I also thought, because we want to have fun, I thought we would do in fine way kundalini meditation, and they're moving meditations. So get wild and weird with me. Are you ready? So this one, because if we're making changes, we want to make good choices. So we need to increase our intuition, you know, so we need to really check into or click into Vijna Maya Kosha, our inner teacher. So let's do this meditation that increases our intuition. So you're coming into a seated position. I'm on really high bolsters here, so I'm going to come down a little bit. I'll move this away so you can see me a little bit better. Okay, so basically you can come to cross-legged position, and all you're doing is you're closing your eyes, and it's as if you're doing front crawl and connecting to your breath. So all you're doing is closing your eyes and front crawling with the breath, connecting into your breath. So really big circles, and your elbows are cooling the arms above your shoulders. You're really just giving it. So try and take them up a bit as well, yeah? So really, it's like you're an Olympic swimmer here. So deepen into the breath. Okay, so as you're swimming, you're going to imagine yourself in a vast ocean at night. And then, well, the night is falling and there's a storm coming. So you better get going here. So you can't see the shore. So use your intuition to determine which way to go to reach the shore. So project yourself into that direction and swim vigorously. So this motion is going to naturally put your breath into rhythm. Okay, you're supposed to do this for 11.5 minutes, by the way. I'm not going to do that to you, don't worry. So keep with it. So swimming to shore. And then you're just going to come into Balasana, child's pose. So take your arms out in front of you, rest your forehead down, and just connect your third eye, your sixth chakra into the earth here, almost being aware of that subtle pulse. So this is really connecting into yourself. So you've made it safely to shore. But feel gratitude in every cell. Breathe into your belly. And then gently come up to seated position. So I thought we'd just start weird and keep it weird. It's like really you feel that the energy's changed already. So now we're going to stand up, and before we start balancing our chakras, we're going to chop away anything that's holding us back. We're working with Ganesha breath. So Ganesha is the elephant-headed Hindu god, the remover of obstacles. So if anything in your life that's holding you back right now, it could even be yourself, your thoughts, your emotions, we're going to chop it away. So you're interlacing your fingers. Inhale through the nose and exhaling through the mouth with a so inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Keep going. And then coming to standing position, close your eyes, connect into your breath. Breathing into your heart center, relax your shoulders, your jaw. Feel your feet connecting into the earth. Release any tension from your shoulders, your jaw, your bottom, your kneecaps. Draw your belly button slightly up and in. Be aware of your breath. And then opening your eyes. So we're going to continue, and we're going to start with Muladhara chakra, your root chakra. So take your arms out to here, and we're doing opposite hand, opposite foot, breathing through the nose. So you're going to go on, there's a shelf here, so it's not very, so you're going to work with the breath, and you're doing opposite here. This helps to balance the left and right hemispheres of the brain. So it stops you from feeling so confused and all over the place, which a lot of people are just now. We're still in Gemini season. Gemini's air and mind and moving about. We're going to be moving into Cancer season, which is all about emotions. So just keep yourself grounded. Work with Muladhara. Okay, the next part to this is like a marching. So you're doing opposite knee, opposite arm, and with the breath, and do it like you mean it. So Muladhara chakra, the root chakra, is the color red. It's the grounding, safety, security, stability. It's where you are within a group or family. It's the base of your spine. And then you're taking your hands onto your shoulders, and you're going to do same elbow, same knee with the breath. Okay, releasing the arms down. Take your right ankle, cross it over the left. Inhaling, arms coming up, and exhaling to fold forwards. You can bend your knees if you need to. Just make sure you're not holding tension in the neck or shoulders. Smoothing out the breath. All the weight's in that left foot. That right foot's just helping you stay stable. Just flowing over your legs like a waterfall. Inhaling to come all the way back up. And then you're going to swap legs. So left ankle over the right. Inhaling, arms coming all the way up. And then exhaling to fall forwards. Again, all the weight's in that right foot. Make sure you're not holding tension. Connecting in with your breath. Inhaling to come all the way back up. From here, we're moving into Vibrational 2, Warrior 2. I'm going to go sideways so you can see. So take a wide step forward with your right foot, swiveling your back foot, so your heel to instep, and your hips are facing the side. Opening your arms out, looking along that front arm, curling your fingers around your thumbs, drawing back that left elbow as if you're drawing back a bow or an arrow, and looking along that front arm. So really press down the outside edge of the back foot, front big toe. Some of you guys who have been practicing for a while, you're going to engage Mula Bandha, your pelvic floor muscles, to really bring in the apana, the grounding energy. Inhaling to straighten the leg, turn the other way, bend that left knee, swivel the back foot, pressing down with the outside edge of the back foot, the front big toe, curling the fingers around your thumbs, drawing back that right elbow, looking along that front arm, engage Mula Bandha, pelvic floor muscles, and connect into your breath. You may be aware of like a fire in your belly. So we're really trying to build that Agni, the Rudrani, which is really building the fire and burning away anything that we have that we're holding on to, that we don't need anymore. We put it into the fire to burn it in behind the navel point. Inhaling to come up and release, and you might feel your feet feel a bit more connected to the earth, and if you don't, that's fine and dandy too. So from here we're coming into froggy squat, so you're coming down into Malasana. Inhaling, staying the balls of your feet coming up, exhale to come back down. So inhaling up, exhale down, keep going. Coming down into cross-legged position. Oh, I feel like I'm really far away from you. Oh, I might need to move a bit closer here. Okay, we're moving up into Svadhisthana chakra. This is your second chakra. It's in the pelvic area. It's the color orange. It's your joy in life, your creativity, your sexuality, your one-to-one relationships, your emotions. So we're going to have our fingers like this, as if you're taking a pledge. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. You're breathing out through the nose, breathing in through the nose. Doing this dynamically. This is really good for your digestion as well. So it's like this. Inhaling, taking your arms over your head, and you can close your eyes and feel like you're moving from side to side with the breath, really stretching out each side of the torso. From here, you're going to come down onto your back. And then from here, your hands are coming underneath your bottom, palms underneath, palms facing down. Inhale, take your legs all the way up the sky. Exhale, bring your legs all the way back down. So inhale, legs up. Exhale, down. Slow and smooth. Make sure you're not holding tension. The chin is slightly tucked in to protect your neck. Draw your knees into your belly. Give yourself a wee hug here. And then you're going to take your right ankle just below the left knee. You're going to take your hands, you're interlacing your fingers around the back of that left thigh. And then gently draw the thigh towards you, breathing into that right hip joint. Gently releasing. Place the left ankle just below the right knee, interlacing the fingers around that right thigh, gently drawing that thigh towards you and bringing awareness to the left hip joint, breathing into it. Being aware of the differences and knowing it's perfectly normal to be asymmetrical. Gently releasing, place your feet back down, arms down by your side, chin is tucked in, feet are hip width apart. We're moving into Setu Bandhasana. Inhale to lift the hips up, interlace the fingers underneath you, tuck the shoulders in slightly and press the arms down into the ground. So breathe into the chest area here. So this is a really good one for balancing the hormones. It's also good for the thyroid, the parathyroid systems. So you can either stay here, or some of you might want to move into Ekapada Setu Bandhasana and place your hands underneath the hips, holding yourself up with the elbows. Inhale, take your right leg up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, take it down. Slowly releasing yourself, coming down vertebrae by vertebrae. Try to keep the legs parallel. Draw the knees into your belly and then rocking yourself up to seated position. Okay, from here moving up to Manipura chakra. So Manipura chakra is in the navel point. This is our solar plexus. This is where the burning flame is. It's the color yellow. It's your personal power, your self-esteem. It's your relationship with yourself. So moving into Sufi grinding now, keeping your shoulders relaxed, and we're circling this middle part of your body. So you're really massaging your internal organs here. It can get quite stagnant in this area if you're not used to moving in this sort of way. People exercise their arms, their legs, their abs, but they don't exercise their internal organs. So very good for you. So go the other way if you've not already done it. Okay, so the next part to this, we're moving into a posture called Janu Shasana, but we're working with breath of fire. So breath of fire, you're breathing out through the nose quickly, and at the same time drawing your belly in. The inhale is going to come naturally. It's almost as if you're trying to get fly out your nose. It sounds like this. So breathe out, draw the belly in. Okay, so we're going to take your legs out in front of you, and you're going to get your left foot to the inside. So we're working with a different energy than I normally would. So take your left foot to the inside of that right thigh, flex that right foot towards you. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Don't worry if your hands don't touch your feet. That's not what yoga is about. And then from here, begin breath of fire, Kapalabhati. Inhale, all the way up. Hold the breath, engage root lock. So pulling in the pelvic floor muscles, the lower abdominal muscles. Bring the awareness to the eyebrow center. Exhale to release. Get that long right leg. Lift it up and take it over the bent knee. That left arm is coming up. It's going to cross your body either on top of the knee or the outside edge of the thigh. The right hand's on the floor behind you. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to twist. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to twist. Imagine your spine spiraling equally upwards. Then from here, get your right arm up to get the inside of your right thigh, and the left hand's on the floor behind you. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to twist. And imagine that you're breathing beautiful, positive, healing, loving energy into your heart. Gently releasing. Coming back to neutral position, take your legs out in front of you. Maybe feel the difference in that Manipura chakra already. Then from here, take that right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Flex that left foot towards you. Inhale to lengthen. Exhaling to fold. And then beginning Kapalabhati. Inhaling, coming all the way up, holding the breath, engaging root lock, bring the awareness to the eyebrow center. So this is just really concentrating the prana in your body. Exhale to release. Get that long left leg, lift it up and take it over the bent right knee. Inhale, take the right arm up, take it across your body, either on top of the knee or the outside edge of the thigh. The left hand's on the floor behind you. Breathe in to lengthen. And breathe out to twist. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to twist. And then reversing that twist, take the left arm to the inside of the left thigh, right hand on the floor behind you. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to twist. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to twist. And then release it. So you maybe feel that warmth you've created in this solar plexus area, and if you haven't, that's okay too. Don't worry about it. Moving up to Anahata chakra. So Anahata chakra is the color green. It's love, compassion, forgiveness towards others, but also to yourself. Okay, so make sure you're not going to be walloping anything next to you, because you're going to have your hands facing each other in cactus arms here. Keep your shoulders relaxed. If you want, you can engage Mula Bandha, pelvic floor muscles. Inhale to twist the left, exhale, twist the right. Inhale. Hold the breath, engage your lock, bring the awareness to the eyebrow center. Exhale to release. So moving to sit on your heels, if your knees allow you. If your knees, your ankles say no thanks, stay cross-legged and listen to your body. If you are sitting on your heels, this is really good for a sluggish system. So keeping your shoulders relaxed. Inhale to open up in the chest and throat. Exhale to curl your chin round, curl your whole body round, tucking the chin into Jalandhar Bandha. As you're inhaling to come forwards and exhale to go the other way. So close your eyes, really connect your breath in your body. So the breath is the bridge to the mind, and the mind is the bridge to the soul. So you can even imagine a beautiful color of green in your heart center here. Really open up your heart. We're also opening up our communication chakra. I think that's very important to be connected into Vishuddha chakra if you're working with your heart area. Slow and smooth and steady. Coming back to neutral spine, place your hands onto your shoulders. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Inhale. Hold the breath again, engagement lock. Lots of kumbhaka tonight. We're really going to feel pranatized, if that's a word. Exhale to release. And then coming into cross-legged position again. So we're moving into Gomukhasana, the cow's face pose. This is the pose that makes you radiant if you practice it every day. So there you go. So you're going to get your right leg, lift it up and take it over the bent left knee. Either staying there, or you can take each foot to either side. Just make sure you're not sitting on your ankles or your heels. Protect your knees. Listen to your body. You can place props underneath your bottom. Take your right arm all the way up to the sky. Take it down the back, and the left arm is coming underneath to try and hold on. Opening up in that right armpit, tuck the chin in, and inhaling to open up, and exhale to let go. So just working with the breath here. And again, you can engage Mula Bandha, pelvic floor muscles as well. It really just seals in your leaky vessel. And I'm not speaking about wee-wees. I'm speaking about the prana, the energy in your body. The more you can concentrate it and direct it in a way that is more directed, you can harness it and really work with energy in a really positive way. Gently releasing. Take your arms out in front of you, moving into Garudasana arms. Right arms crossing over to wrap around the left. If you can, if you don't have shoulder issues, lift the elbows up. Again, engage Mula Bandha. Smooth the breath out. Some of you might even want to fold forwards, but really listen to your body. Inhaling, come back up with your forwards, and then releasing, coming back to cross-legged position. Just listening to your body, listening to any pranic differences. And then from here, get that left leg, lift it up and take it over the bent knee. Either staying there or taking each foot to either side, not sitting on your ankles, just listening to your body. Take your left arm all the way up to the sky, take it down the back. Take your right arm underneath to try and hold on. Tuck the chin in. Imagine there's an invisible thread pulling your head up to the heavens. Try and keep the cervical spine in line with the rest of the spine. Open up that left armpit. Engage Mula Bandha. Inhale to open up and exhale to let go. Gently releasing, take the arms out in front of you. Moving into Garudasana, arms left, arms crossing over to wrap around the right. If you don't have shoulder issues, lift the elbows up. Engage Mula Bandha and smooth the breath out. You can either stay there, or some of you might want to fold forwards. So just breathing energy in and out through the back body near the heart area. Inhaling to come all the way back up. Releasing the arms, then releasing the legs. We're going to move onto your hands and knees, just to stop you from sitting for so long. And we're just going to do a couple of cat-cows. So with the breath, you're exhaling to curve your spine, to gaze at your navel, inhaling to curve your spine, to look back up. And then you can wag your bushy tails. Always nice to wag your bushy tails on a Wednesday. So imagine you've got a nice big bushy tail you want to wag. It's all good. Step forward with your right foot. And take your arms up. Just a nice stretch into crescent moon to open up your body here until we move on to the next segment, the working with Vishuddha chakra. And then swapping legs, take that left foot forwards, dipping the hips, take your arms all the way up. So you're really opening up this Vishuddha chakra and your Anahata chakra, prepping us for the next part of the journey. Okay, and then releasing, coming back to cross-legged position, and then we're going to move up into Vishuddha chakra. So coming up into Vishuddha chakra, in your throat area, it's the color blue. It's speaking your truth. It's communicating well. It's honoring who you are. It's asserting yourself. It's a very, very important chakra that a lot of people don't use, and that's why they end up with neck issues and throat issues, thyroid issues. So, speaking your truth, especially 2021 vibes, be yourself always. Okay, so getting hell of a deep there, sorry about that, must be all the kundalini. So you're going to take your arms out to your palms facing upwards. So inhale to look to the left, exhale to look to the right. Just keep going. Take your hands down and then drop your right ear down towards your right shoulder. Breathing into that left side of the shoulders. Keep the shoulders down and keep imagining the vertebrae rising up. Be aware of the space between the vertebrae. Keep the belly button drawn back. Keep connecting into your breath. You can even close your eyes here if you like. Your head back up to center, and then drop your left ear down towards your left shoulder, breathing into the right side of your neck. So from doing lots of tantric studies, I've discovered my Dharma Marga, and this is the chakra for your life in this lifetime. And my Dharma Marga is 5, which is Vishuddha. I broke my neck when I was younger, so it's really interesting. So yeah, and it's my kind of, I'm Gemini rising, the Mercury rules the planet, so it's very interesting once you find your Dharma Marga. I'm going to be working with that in the Astro Yoga training, finding your Dharma Marga, as well as working with your natal chart. So it's just so crazy when you start to really understand yourself and the people around you. Take your head back up to center. If you don't have neck issues, take your head all the way back. And you're imagining that you're breathing the color blue in and out through the front of your throat area. So it's like healing blue, just healing any areas, any parts of you that need healed in this area. Just bring this beautiful blue light. Your head back up to center. Interlace your fingers, take them behind the back of your neck. Elbows are pointing towards the wall in front of you. Tuck the chin in. Engage Mula Bandha, engage Uddiyana Bandha, so your pelvic floor, your lower abdominal muscles. And as you inhale, you're going to visualize that you're breathing white light from the base of your spine, all the way up the spine, the crown of the head. Exhale, draw that light all the way back down. So keep working with that. Gently releasing, opening your eyes, and you might feel a little bit spacey. It's the kundalini effect kicking in. It's always very good. So from here, gently rolling your head around, big circles. Very smooth, breathing into any tight spaces, just breathing acceptance into where you are in your body, in your life. The universe only gives you what it knows that you can handle. Remember that. Take your head back up to center and let's shrug away our worries. Breathe in, breathe out. And slowly rolling your shoulders back and then round the other way. Perfect. From here, we're moving into Ajna chakra. So this is also known as your third eye. It's your wisdom, your intuition, your psychic abilities. It's also, I always work with vibrational kosha and the subtle pulse between the midbrain and the eyebrow center. It's your connection to yourself, who you really, really are. Some people say it's violet, some people say it's purple. Go with what your intuition is telling you. So now you're going to get your tiger claws out. Get your tiger claws out. You're going to alternate your tiger claws above your head like this with breath of fire. Here we go. Inhale, hold the breath, bring that energy into your eyebrow center. Exhale to release, keep your eyes closed. Feel that subtle pulse coming from the midbrain to the eyebrow center with your breath. Almost feel that there's a light being switched on in your brain. This is who you really are. Okay, from here, moving into Balasana, child's pose. Arms down by your side here. And you're going to roll your forehead, roll your Ajna chakra. It's a subtle massage in your Ajna chakra, just really awakening that area. And then place your hands at either side of your head. And then we're going to gently come up to standing position. Last chakra of the evening, Sahasrara chakra. So it's your crown chakra, it's the color of white, it's your connection to everything yourself, the universe. It's just so vast and expansive and beautiful. And so what we're doing here is you're going to breathe in, arms up, and breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, up, breathe out, forward. Back up, and then it doesn't matter which side you go, work with the breath. And then this next part is actually increases your electromagnetic field, which is your aura. Keep your aura nice and big, and then you can't be affected by negative external influences. Okay, so you're circling your arms, big circles, deep breaths. So really aiming your vibrational field, I think it should be, was it 9 feet or something? I was never good at maths. But if you're feeling depressed or your immune system's low, your aura will be smaller and you will get more affected by things around you. So by keeping your vibration high, it actually repels lower vibrational frequencies. So then go the other way. And if your arms start to ache, it's a sign that there might be toxins in your body. But we're all a bit naughty sometimes if we have I had a packet of crisps earlier, so it's just like, be aware that we're all human beings. We're not completely pure. We're not completely sattvic. Okay, we fluctuate between the 3 gunas. Okay, so this last one, your feet are slightly apart. This is a really good one for restabilizing your pelvis. And as women, sometimes our pelvises can become unstable, and if it's knocked out of alignment, it also affects us emotionally as well as physically. So from here, you're just exhaling to come to the opposite ankle. Inhale to come up. Exhale, one way. Exhale to come back up. So just keep working with that. Working with the breath. And again, it's not about how great your shape is. It's not about the form, how lovely you look in the mat. This is about the function of what we're doing. It's always function above form. It's just really having it, having the bath, the feeling of what you want to create before you go into your practice. And really what I wanted to do is raise your vibrational frequency. Simplify things just a little bit to allow you to be okay in your own space. So from here, you're just going to come down onto your mat. We're going to do one last asana before I lead you into Shavasana. So coming into Baddha Konasana, take your arms out in front of you, rest your head down, and you don't have to have a long straight spine here. We're going to almost do the yin version here, where we're just letting go. With every exhale, allow yourself to let go. You're not controlling the breath here. You're aware of your breath, but there's no control. You're just letting go. Inhaling, slowly come back up, moving yourself onto the mat. Draw your knees into your belly, give yourself a well-deserved hug. Breathe your belly into your thighs. And then prepare yourself for Shavasana. Sinking down into your mats, hands facing upwards, feet slightly turned out. Make any last adjustments you need to. Now look into the space in front of the closed eyes and exhale the focus of awareness far out into the mind's sky. And then from the magical perspective of your internal heavenly heights, look back to see yourself lying here in Shavasana. See your body from the outside, looking down from above. See yourself. Then let the awareness shift so you can look up from beneath your body, seeing it from underneath. See yourself. Then shift the perspective so you're poised by your feet and look up through your body from the soles of your feet. See yourself. Take a look at yourself from the right side. See yourself. Take a look at yourself from the left side. See yourself. And then, seated close by the crown of your head, look down at yourself as if you could see through the crown of your head all the way down to the soles of your feet. See yourself. Return to the viewpoint that you had at the start, looking down from on high, and see now that this body is resting in the most luscious and abundant garden. It seems to have no limits. There are flowers and fruits and birds and gorgeous plants and trees. The colours are extraordinarily vivid. The garden smells fresh, wild and spicy. There's the sound of running water and beautiful bird song. Everything is warm and enticing. The ripe fruits and the trees are dripping with juice, and the blooms of the flowers are so bright they seem to be on fire. Every plant and creature in the garden is overflowing with life and energy. Even the light is alive here, and as you watch yourself lying there, the outward shape and form of the physical body becomes transparent and translucent. Everything that is outside in the garden is inside this body. The body contains the abundance of the garden. You watch and know, I am the garden. I feel it within me, vivid and alive, utterly entrancing. Stay in this garden as long as you like. When you're ready to leave the garden, exhaling now, the focus of mental attention comes to rest back in the space of your heart. The breath grows deeper and louder, and as you begin to reconnect your perceptions to the world within your physical body, the breath of the heart is whispering softly to you, how wild is your garden? And every cell of your whole being sings out in response, I am the garden. I am the garden that is wild and free in its beauty. I am the garden that is abundantly juicy and creative. So bring yourself back into the room, back into where your body's lying on the floor. You can begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, stretch your arms over your head, away from your body, stretch your feet away from your body. Pulling your knees in, give yourself a wee hug, rolling from side to side. And then rolling onto your right side into recovery position and just staying there. And then gently pushing yourselves up to seated position. Placing your hands in Anjali Mudra. We're going to end with an Om. Here we go. Namaste. Thank you for practicing yoga with me tonight. I'm going to switch the recording off.